Hello everyone, welcome to Facts About Asia. Today we're heading to a hidden gem of Japan, Ehime Prefecture on the island of Shikoku. This is a peaceful land steeped in history with thousand-year-old hot springs and warm-hearted people. Have you ever heard of a place tucked quietly along the Seto Inland Sea where time seems to slow down and nature, people, and culture blend into a gentle symphony? A place not as hectic as Tokyo, not as distant as Hokkaido, yet carrying its own mysterious and magnetic charm. A charm that makes anyone who visits want to return again and again? That is Ehime, the jewel of southwestern Japan. Today, we'll embark on a very special journey, cycling across island-linking routes, soaking in the oldest hot spring in the country, standing atop the ancient stone walls of a perfectly preserved samurai castle, and tasting the region's famous sweet mikan oranges, celebrated as the essence of the sun. This isn't just a trip, it's an exploration of a way of life, a place where modernity and tradition intertwine in perfect harmony.
Ehime lies in the northwest of Shikoku Island, facing the Seto Inland Sea. This is a place where the past blends seamlessly with the present, where nature and people create a breathtaking harmony. Yet it is also an important gateway connecting Honshu to Shikoku across the Seto Inland Sea. This location has shaped a unique maritime culture, both open and resilient. The people of Ehime are known for their hospitality, their hard work, and their deep love of nature, something you can feel in every village you pass through, every street you walk down. The name Ehime means lovely princess, a gentle yet captivating title. Perhaps that's why the region is often called the Princess of Shikoku. True to its name, Ehime holds a pure, feminine beauty that is also quietly powerful. From the green mountain ranges stretching across the south to the glittering waters of the Seto Sea in the north, everything here offers a rare sense of peace. What makes Ehime so enchanting isn't just the scenery, but also its rhythm of life. Here you'll find a very different Japan, unhurried, uncrowded, and intimate. You might stand on a bridge gazing down at the clear waters below, watch small boats drifting slowly past, hear seabirds calling, and suddenly realize you've loosened all the tension you were carrying. It's this calm that draws many international travelers to Ehime as a place to heal the soul. And then, as sunset falls, the entire Seto sky turns gold, reflecting on the water's surface. Standing atop Matsuyama Castle's ancient stone walls or on the Shimanami Kaidō bridge, you feel as if time has stopped. These are moments no photograph can truly capture. You have to experience them yourself.
As soon as you set foot in Ehime, you immediately feel its calm. A long shoreline embraces the Seto Inland Sea. Green mountains rise behind it, and hillsides are heavy with mikan orange farms. Each morning, the breeze carries the scent of citrus through the streets, a signature found only in Ehime. The first thing that strikes any visitor is the Seto Inland Sea itself. This isn't a wild ocean with crashing surf, but a gentle expanse, emerald green, shimmering silver in the sunlight. From afar, the tiny islands look like scattered jewels on the water, linked by enormous white bridges. Whether you arrive in spring when cherry blossoms bloom along the coast, in summer with blue skies and golden light, in autumn when the leaves blaze red, or in winter mist, Seto always has a distinct beauty. The sounds of the sea here aren't loud, they're a soft rhythm, waves lapping quietly, wind passing through bridge railings, seabirds calling to each other, like a soundtrack for your journey. Beyond the sea, Ehime is lined with lush green mountains stretching north to south. These peaks aren't high, but are blanketed in dense forest, creating the look of a giant green carpet. In spring, cherry blossoms dot the slopes. In autumn, they turn gold and crimson. Cycling or driving along winding mountain roads feels like slipping into a living painting of the four seasons. The air is fresh and cool, carrying the scent of pine sap and damp earth, a smell that many travelers describe as instantly healing. No portrait of Ehime is complete without the Shimanami Kaidō. This 60-kilometer network of bridges and roads links Honshu to Shikoku across 6 islands. Yet, Shimanami Kaidō is more than a route. It's called the cycling paradise of Japan and even the world. Imagine pedaling across a giant suspension bridge, the blue sea below dotted with small boats, distant mountains and fishing villages ahead, sea breeze on your face, a hint of salt in the air, the sound of your bike chain blending with the waves, a moment many call pure freedom. Along the Shimanami Kaidō, you can stop at small islands like Oshima, Hakatajima, or Omishima. Each is a world of its own. Tiny fishing villages with wooden houses, old shrines hidden in the forest, secluded beaches of crystal water. Many international visitors say cycling here at sunrise or sunset is one of the most beautiful experiences of their lives. At dawn, golden light floods the sea, reflecting off bridges and islands like a scene from a film. At dusk, the sky turns violet and orange. Cyclists become tiny brushstrokes on a giant canvas. Leaving the sea and bridges, another treasure awaits, Ehime's mikan groves. The prefecture is known as Japan's Kingdom of Mikan. From October to December, the coastal hills glow gold with ripe oranges. The air carries a sweet, citrusy fragrance. Locals often invite visitors to pick mikan themselves and eat them on the spot, an unforgettable experience. Eating one under the afternoon sun, gazing out over the Seto Sea, feeling the breeze through the trees, you understand what flavor in the air really means. Nature in Ehime is also strikingly diverse. You can climb Mount Ishizuchi, Shikoku's highest peak, sacred to pilgrims. From the summit, you see all of Shikoku, the distant Seto Sea, and layer upon layer of mountains. You can also explore hidden lakes and springs in the forests, where the water is so clear you see the stones at the bottom. Each place offers a new feeling, different from the urban Japan you might imagine. What's special is that wherever you go, you sense an indescribable tranquility. Not a dull stillness, but a peaceful rhythm. The laughter of locals, the whir of bicycle wheels, the sound of small boats docking, birds singing at dawn. Life here moves slower, but never feels stagnant. It's like a gentle melody pulling you away from the rush of everyday life. Even in Matsuyama, the prefecture's capital, nature is ever present. Tree-lined streets and parks, steam rising from Dōgo Onsen, give the impression of being in the countryside. In spring, cherry blossoms cover the city, especially around Matsuyama Castle, turning it into a sea of pale pink. In summer, leafy avenues offer cool shade. In autumn, the leaves shift to gold and crimson. In winter, the air is crisp and clear. The seasons turn, each with its own beauty, like a living painting. Along the Uejima coast in southern Ehime, you'll find small bays and untouched beaches of clear water. This is home to many fishermen who still practice traditional fishing and pearl cultivation. You can take a boat tour to watch pearl farming up close, or simply sit on the shore to watch the sunset. The scene evokes old Japan, rustic, simple, but full of life. Another element that creates the atmosphere of Ehime is its scents. By the sea, you smell salty wind, wooden boats, and seaweed. In the mountains, damp soil, leaves, and pine resin. In the mikan groves, the fragrance of ripe oranges. At Dōgo Onsen, the aroma of old wood and hot mineral water. These scents weave together into a sensory memory you won't forget. When night falls, Ehime doesn't sink into darkness. Fishing villages glow with warm yellow lights reflected on the water like a ribbon of stars. Matsuyama shimmers softly without glare.
In summer, you might even see fireflies near mountain streams, tiny lights that stir your heart. All of it, the gentle Seto Sea, the green mountains, the grand Shimanami Kaidō, the golden mikan groves, and the serene air forms the soul of nature in Ehime. It's not a beauty that shouts, it's one that seeps in slowly, becoming more mesmerizing the longer you stay. Many visitors say Ehime is where you live slowly, where you feel every breath of nature and of people. And perhaps that's why when you leave Ehime, you carry away not just images, but sensations. The sea breeze on your face, the sweetness of mikan on your tongue, the heat of onsen on your skin, the sound of waves and birds in your ears. These are the memories that make you want to return.
On the summit of Mount Katsuyama, Matsuyama Castle has stood tall for over 400 years, one of only 12 original castles still surviving in Japan. Each step up toward the fortress feels like a step back into the age of the samurai, when feudal lords ruled this land. From the top, the entire city of Matsuyama spreads out below like an ink-wash painting. Matsuyama Castle crowns the 132-meter-high hill of Katsuyama, right in the heart of Matsuyama City. Looking up from the streets below, you see a cluster of jet-black roof tiles interlaced with chalk-white walls, majestic yet graceful, evoking a giant crane unfurling its wings against the blue sky. The Japanese call this one of the three most beautiful hilltop castles, along with Himeji and Wakayama. But Matsuyama holds a special allure of its own. It is not just a relic, but the living heart of Shikoku. You can choose to walk up the stone-paved path winding through green woods, listening to birdsong and feeling nature's breath with every step. Or, for an added thrill, you can ride the open-air chairlift or the cable car, a truly unique experience. As the chairlift glides you up the slope, a soft breeze brushes your hair. Below lies the city of Matsuyama, where modern houses mingle with ancient temples, and farther still, the shimmering silver of the Seto Inland Sea. Each meter you ascend feels like traveling backward in time, leaving the rush of the present to enter a samurai era. Construction of Matsuyama Castle began in 1602 under the feudal lord Kato Yoshiaki, a general serving Toyotomi Hideyoshi. He chose Katsuyama Hill for its commanding height, its defensive advantages, and its sweeping view over the sea and trade routes. Later, the castle passed to the Matsudaira clan, relatives of the Tokugawa shoguns, and remained under their stewardship for centuries. Because of its location and strategic importance, Matsuyama-jo became the political and military hub of Shikoku during the Edo period. Visitors are struck by its multi-layered defenses. From the base of the hill to the main keep, you pass through a succession of sturdy wooden gates, moats, towering stone walls, and watchtowers, yagura, arranged like a labyrinth. Every turn and staircase has a tactical purpose, forcing enemies to twist and expose themselves to arrows or stones hurled from above. Crossing those gates, you don't just move through space, you move through time, sensing the strategy and craftsmanship with 17th century Japanese architects. What makes Matsuyama-jo especially rare is that its main keep, Tenshu, is still original wood, not a concrete replica like many other castles. This gives an authentic atmosphere, the creak of aged timber underfoot, the scent of old wood mingling with moss, the soft daylight filtering through narrow windows, all like a living film reel of the Edo period. Inside lies a treasure trove of culture. Samurai armor glitters under the lights, razor-sharp katana swords rest beside them, old maps and paintings depict battles long past. Each artifact tells its own story of loyalty, honor, and the harshness of war. The guides' voices or bilingual panels share the tales of Kato Yoshiaki, how he organized his troops and how he built an almost impregnable defense. Walking through the narrow corridors, you can almost imagine the heavy footsteps of armored samurai, the quiet sliding of doors, the whispered warnings of sentries.
Local legends say that on nights of thick fog, those footsteps can still be heard, like a reminder that the spirit of history has never truly left. Matsuyama Castle's one of most irresistible charms is its surrounding panorama. From any window in the main keep, your gaze stretches across vast nature. To the north, the jade waters of the Seto Inland Sea. To the south, the towering Ishizuchi Mountains. Below, the modern city of Matsuyama. The scenery shifts with the seasons, making each return visit a new experience. But Matsuyama-jo is more than a place to look at, it's a place to experience. Visitors can join samurai and ninja reenactments, rent armor or kimono to take photos within the castle, or watch children learning old-time games and samurai greetings. In the evenings, the castle is softly illuminated, glowing like a jewel atop the hill. Looking up from the city below, you can almost picture the torchlight of centuries past flickering across its stone walls. During festival seasons, the castle becomes the epicenter of cultural events: taiko drum performances, parades, samurai theater. The booming drums echo, blending with the cheers of the crowd, reviving the spirit of the Edo era. You don't just watch, you feel it, as if you're standing inside a festival hundreds of years old. Many symbols within the castle are tied to local legends. For example, people say that during construction, a white crane circled Katsuyama Hill for days. Locals believed it was a good omen, a sign the castle would endure. Even today, you can spot crane motifs on certain walls and gates, symbols of longevity and good fortune. These details are not mere decoration, they are whispers from the past reaching into the present.
Not far from the castle lies Dōgo Onsen, Japan's oldest hot spring, over 3,000 years old. Legend has it that long ago, an injured heron was healed after bathing here, and the venerable wooden architecture of Dōgo Onsen Honkan inspired the bathhouse in Studio Ghibli's film Spirited Away. If Matsuyama Castle is the historic heart of Ehime, then Dōgo Onsen is its warm soul, nurturing this land for thousands of years. Japan has thousands of hot springs, yet Dōgo Onsen, is affectionately called the ancestor of all onsen, not only because of its 3,000-year history, but also because of the myths, legends, and architectural artistry it preserves. Stepping into Dōgo Onsen means bathing not only in hot water, but also in history, memory, and the layered culture of Japan. The story of Dōgo Onsen begins with a legend. Once upon a time, a white heron injured its legs. It discovered a steaming spring, came daily to soak, and eventually recovered before flying back to the sky. Locals who witnessed this miracle tried bathing as well and felt lighter, their ailments easing. From then on, the area was called White Heron Spring, Shirasagi no Yu, eventually growing to today's Dōgo Onsen. This heron legend is more than a folktale. It has become the emblem of the hot spring, carved into statues and signboards. You'll see white heron motifs throughout the streets leading to Dōgo Onsen. Passing through the main gate and spotting the heron statue bowing by the small pool, visitors feel greeted by time itself. Welcome to the place that has cared for countless generations before you. What strikes you first at Dōgo Onsen Honkan, the main bathhouse, is its multi-story wooden architecture with layered tiled roofs like an ancient shrine. The current building was constructed in 1994 but retains its traditional style, with interlacing corridors, sliding doors, and wooden staircases. Every angle looks like a classic photograph. That very architecture inspired Hayao Miyazaki when creating the mysterious bathhouse in his famous film Spirited Away. Standing before Dōgo Onsen, gazing at the small wooden windows, the red lanterns swaying, the rising steam, you may feel like Chihiro herself, stepping into the spirit world, about to begin a wondrous journey. Many visitors come specifically for this experience, to photograph the staircases that recall scenes from the movie, to imagine the gods bathing amid the mist. This transforms Dōgo Onsen from a simple bathhouse into a film set of collective memory.
Dōgo Onsen is renowned for its alkaline-rich waters, crystal clear and steady at about 42 degrees Celsius with no heavy smell. The mineral composition is said to relax muscles, beautify skin, and improve circulation. Locals believe bathing here is not only about health, but also a ritual of washing away mental fatigue and regaining balance in life. There are several baths to choose from. Kami no Yu, the bath of the gods, is on the ground floor. Tama no Yu, the jewel bath, upstairs, is more elegant, once reserved for the nobility. Each bath has its own story and tradition. Guests can also book kashikiri private rooms with tatami mats after bathing, sip green tea, taste traditional sweets, and gaze out onto a Japanese garden. The whole experience feels like a slow ritual, removing shoes, washing thoroughly, soaking in hot water, then resting in silence, like a meditation for the body. More than just a hot spring, Dōgo Onsen is a living museum of history. Archaeologists have found evidence that people bathed here at least since the 6th century. From Prince Shotoko, 7th century, to Edo period poets, samurai, and writers, many historical figures recorded their visits to Dōgo Onsen in diaries and haiku. A special highlight is Yushinden, the bath built for the Japanese imperial family. It is the only onsen bathhouse in the country designed specifically for royalty, with exquisite decorations and a wooden ceiling carved with auspicious symbols. Although not open for public bathing, Yushinden allows visitors to tour and feel the solemnity of imperial ritual. Standing there, you sense entering a space where time stands still, where power and ceremony intertwine. Amid today's high-rise hotels and modern spas, Dōgo Onsen remains faithful to its wooden architecture and classical bathing customs. Locals still regard it as a community bathhouse rather than a tourist site. This authenticity fascinates international travelers. They come not only to bathe, but to witness a way of life, a slower pace, respect for nature, and the view of onsen bathing as an art of self-care.
If you love cycling, Shimanami Kaidō is paradise. This route connects Ehime with Hiroshima across a chain of small islands linked by breathtaking bridges. Along the way, you can stop at islands like Oshima, Omishima, or Hakatashima, each with its own charm, from ancient shrines to humble fishing villages. Have you ever imagined yourself cycling across the open sea, the wind whipping through your hair, endless bridges stretching before you, linking emerald green islands? This isn't some far-off dream, it's a real experience at Shimanami Kaidō, Japan's most famous cycling route. Spanning roughly 70 kilometers, it connects Onomichi City in Hiroshima with Imabari in Ehime. The name Shimanami Kaidō can be roughly translated as the Island Hopping Highway, and it's exactly that. The route crosses 6 major islands of the Seto Inland Sea, each with its own personality, beauty, and story. Cycling here is more than a sporting adventure. It's a cultural, culinary, and natural journey where you can pause at old fishing villages, discover hidden shrines in lush forests, feast on fresh seafood, or simply watch the sunlight glitter on the water. What makes Shimanami Kaidō truly special is its system of massive bridges connecting the islands: Oshima, Hakatashima, Omishima, Ikuchijima, Inoshima, and Mukaishima. Each bridge is an engineering marvel. Kurushima Kaikyo Bridge, Imabari to Oshima, stretches over 4 kilometers and is the world's first triple suspension bridge. Tatara Bridge, Omishima to Ikuchijima, was once the longest cable-stayed bridge in the world. Inoshima Bridge, with its graceful arches, evokes a classic design. As you pedal across these bridges, the scenery unfurls like a giant ink wash painting. White boats gliding across turquoise water below, a scatter of islands fading into the distance, above you a vast blue sky. The feeling is both overwhelming and serene, as if you've slipped into another world. Each island along the Shimanami Kaidō is like a chapter in this adventure book. Oshima,
Known for quiet beaches and traditional crafts, stop at the Murakami Sugun Museum to learn about the Murakami pirates who once ruled these seas during Japan's feudal era. Hakatashima, famous for its pure sea salt and rustic local dishes. Omishima, home to Oyamazumi Shrine, Japan's most important shrine dedicated to the gods of the sea and warriors. Its samurai armor collection will awe any history lover. Ikuchijima. Highlights include the Hirayama Ikuo Art Museum, showcasing works by the renowned desert painter. Inoshima. Discover old village paths and enjoy the island's distinctive local sweets. Mukaishima, the starting point near Onomichi, dotted with charming seaside cafes. Each time you dismount your bike, you're not just taking a break, you're stepping into a new story. Tales of local people, traditions, and unique foods you won't find in Japan's big cities. A major advantage of the Shimanami Kaidō is that it's suitable for both beginners and seasoned cyclists. Clear signposts, rest stops, and convenient bicycle rental stations are set up all along the route. You can choose to ride the entire distance in a single day if you're up for it, or break the trip into 2 or 3 days to explore each island more thoroughly. Electric assist bikes are also widely available. For families with children, Shimanami Kaidō offers flat, easy-to-ride sections, beautiful scenery, and plenty of fun stops. An unforgettable bonding experience for everyone.
Visiting Ehime without tasting its famous mikan, the refreshingly sweet mandarin, is a real omission. There's also jakoten, fried fish cake, taimeshi, sea bream rice, and hiyamuji, cold noodles. These humble yet flavorful dishes evoke the warmth of the people here. If Kyoto has matcha and Hokkaido has fresh milk, then Ehime has mikan, a juicy, refreshingly sweet mandarin celebrated all over Japan. In autumn and winter, the coastal hillsides glow gold with mandarin orchards. Locals often say with pride, "There's no mikan like Ehime mikan." Peel away its thin skin and a delicate fragrance wafts out. The sweet, mellow juice melts on your tongue, a simple yet unforgettable experience. In Ehime, mikan finds its way into everything: ice cream, cakes, even salad dressings. Thanks to its embrace of the Seto Inland Sea, Ehime is a paradise for fresh seafood. Local markets in Imabari and Matsuyama are always bustling with fish, shrimp, squid, and clams just off the boats. Most famous of all is jakoten, a golden, crispy fried fish cake made from finely ground small fish, lightly seasoned, pressed flat, and deep fried. This rustic snack is often eaten with hot rice or paired with local sake. Another beloved dish is taimeshi, sea bream rice, a specialty that enchants every visitor. But Ehime's food scene doesn't stop at the familiar. It also invents creative twists based on local ingredients. You can try hojicha mikan pudding, a roasted tea pudding blended with mikan, rich, sweet, and fragrant. Imabari udon, soft udon noodles in a light broth served with fish tempura, and Ehime sake, renowned for its clean flavor and subtly sweet finish, perfect with seafood.
Ehime is also famous for its vibrant festivals, such as the Matsuyama Festival and the Uwajima Ushioni Festival. In the midst of these celebrations, you'll see people dressed in yukata, dancing, carrying portable shrines, and immersing themselves in traditional music. It's the moment when past and present blend together, offering visitors a chance to truly feel the spirit of Japan. Wherever you go in Ehime, traces of the feudal era are easy to spot. Beyond Matsuyama Castle, there are temples, shrines, and historical sites tied to the culture of the samurai and the Murakami naval clan, living memories of this region. At the Murakami Suigun Museum on Oshima, visitors can see armor, weapons, and stories of the official pirates who once ruled the Seto Inland Sea for centuries. What makes Ehime unique is that history isn't locked away. Instead of dry displays, museums and heritage sites often use modern technology, videos, 3D models, interactive guides, making even children or those unfamiliar with history feel excited and engaged. Among dozens of festivals in the prefecture, the Matsuyama Festival is the flagship event. Held every August, it transforms the city of Matsuyama into a sea of color. Music, drums, and the dances of hundreds of performers fill the streets with energy. Locals wear yukata, summer kimono, don traditional hats, and perform the Daitai Odori, a collective dance with a history of hundreds of years. Visitors aren't just spectators, but are encouraged to join in. The sight of a foreign guest hesitating at first, then gradually dancing with the crowd, always brings smiles to those watching. In that moment, it's no longer about watching a festival, but truly living the festival. If you're looking for something rare and striking, the Uwajima Ushioni Festival, held in the city of Uwajima, is an unmissable spectacle. Taking place in midsummer, it's famous for its parades of massive ushioni, half ox, half demon creatures made of wood and cloth. Locals carry, dance, and maneuver these beasts through the streets to the thunder of drums. The festival's origins lie in legends of warding off evil spirits and praying for a bountiful harvest. Today, it has evolved into a lively community event that also attracts international visitors. Many call it Japan's carnival for its high energy and dazzling colors. Ehime's cultural landscape wouldn't be complete with its ancient shrines and temples, most notably Oyamazumi Shrine on Oshima Island. This shrine is dedicated to the guardian deity of the sea and warriors. Many legendary samurai came here to pray before battle and offered their armor in gratitude. Remarkably, the shrine still houses hundreds of suits of armor, swords, and battlefield artifacts, a priceless trove for anyone interested in the culture of the warrior class. Walking into its grounds, you're greeted by the scent of old wood, the sound of wind rushing through pine trees, and sunlight filtering through moss-covered eaves, all combining to create an atmosphere both solemn and mystical. Beyond the major events, Ehime also hides many smaller festivals. Dogo Park Cherry Blossom Festival, a blend of picnics, live music, and traditional performances under blooming sakura. Shikokuchuo Paper Festival, honoring the region's long-standing papermaking heritage. Imabari Seaside Night Market, where you can savor grilled seafood while watching taiko drum performances. It's these local happenings that allow you to feel the everyday life of Ehime's people, something mass tourism rarely offers.
Outside the festivals, Ehime is where you'll find a slower rhythm of life. Small fishing villages by the sea, students riding their bikes to school, neighbors greeting each other with warmth. It's a peaceful, quintessentially Japanese scene. With its long coastline embracing the Seto Inland Sea, the ocean here is not just a view, but a way of life. Many families earn their living from fishing or aquaculture. In the early morning, while the sky is still misty, small boats quietly head out to sea. By afternoon, you can witness the lively bustle of the fish markets as fishermen return with their fresh catches. What's striking is that even though modern technology has reached these villages, many families still keep traditional methods alive, drying fish on bamboo racks, making jakoten fish cakes using old recipes. It's their way of preserving the sea's flavors and maintaining the rhythm of community life. The 6 major islands linked by the Shimanami Kaidō aren't just a scenic cycling route, they're also the daily commuting road for locals. Many students pedal their bikes across the bridges to school, and countless workers cross the sea this way every day. For them, these giant bridges aren't landmarks, but familiar paths, symbols of the quiet harmony between modern living and nature. One thing visitors remember most is the hospitality of Ehime's people. Unlike the somewhat formal politeness of big cities, the friendliness here feels spontaneous and genuine. A small restaurant owner will happily tell you the story behind a dish. A fisherman might invite you onto his boat to watch him cast his nets. An elderly passerby will not only give you directions, but also cheerfully wish you a pleasant day.
Ehime isn't as bustling as Tokyo, nor as vibrant as Osaka, yet it is precisely its simplicity, its quiet depth, and its blend of history and nature that make this place so special. If you're looking for a slower journey to experience the true spirit of Japan, Ehime is exactly where you'll find it. Come and experience it for yourself. The majestic Matsuyama Castle, the ancient warmth of Dōgo Onsen, the wind-swept bridges of the Shimanami Kaidō, and above all, the warm smiles of the local people. Ehime is opening its arms, waiting for you to discover. Thank you for joining Facts About Asia on this journey through Ehime. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss our next adventures across Japan.